Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free, but if you're watching this, you're premium. And what is absolutely not premium is what we're going to be talking about today. I have a history of talking about weird and bad food on this channel, and we'll be doing it again today. There is an Instagram called But Would You Eat? And I don't know who sent this to me. If I can find it, I will. And I'm gonna look if it's just Instagram or if it's Instagram and TikTok. But this is a channel that knows exactly what it's doing. They know their outrage content. Sometimes we're arguing. We're like, do they know that people really hate what they know? They know exactly what they're doing, and that doesn't make it any better because they're still creating horrible, horrible atrocities. We'll be looking at it today. I will be torturing myself for your pleasure, as we often do here. But would you eat it? Carefully combining curious cuisine. They definitely were going for alliteration.
Right on top of those Doritos. I'm gonna add just a couple.
So I would like to point out that at no point have we attempted to break up this giant block of ground beef. And I feel like that's on purpose and targeted. It's to make me mad. It's so that there is a rectangular prism inside of the crock pot that I cannot look away from.
You just want to dump it right on top.
Okay.
Just do a little bit right on top. It's always nice to add a little bit of...
There's never any recipes in these things. It's always whole containers and a little bit. Who in their right mind would try to repeat these recipes?
I'm gonna place the lid right on top. Oh my God.
So I'll tell you what happened in the cut here is that they mixed everything up, because I know full well the crock pot is not also a blender. This was all stacked on top of each other like a horrible layer cake, various layers of hell. Unseasoned everything out of the can, but don't worry, there is a little bit of chili powder on top, and that adds the flavor. This is gonna taste disgusting, but on the bright side, it does have the texture of dog food. This is like a cursed version of like a taco in a bat, like a walking taco. And did she put the Doritos in the slow cooker? Sorry, I just forgot the beginning of this because it's been going on for what feels like my whole life. Wait, why is she slow cooking Doritos? Sorry, I missed the beginning. What purpose does that serve? You know Doritos aren't meant to be cooked. In another life, it must have been a year plus ago now, did try to cook some of these abominations, because one of the things that I kept seeing was like hot Cheeto mac and cheese. I remember they boiled hot Cheetos to get all of the, oh God, I'm getting like grossed out just thinking about it. What happens when you like heat up these like highly processed chips and stuff is all of the components and starches and shit start to break apart, and it smells like death. And for that reason, I feel like you should not slow cook Doritos. Some of you are thinking it's obvious and I would never even have considered slow cooking Doritos, and you're normal.
And it's like a taco. It's like a Dorito nacho taco.
It's not. It's like you put dog food on Doritos. Also, I think that if she had cooked the meat and also seasoned it, there's not a lot of seasoning going on here, which is another trend that we'll see. There is a version of this that is not as offensive. It's like they worked really hard to make it upsetting. And that's the artistry that's on display here at But Would You Eat? And my answer is no. If I say yes at any point during this video, the video will end because I will be carted away to be studied for my choices in life.
Cheers, you guys.
This is always my favorite part because you get to find out like how good of an actor they are. Can you really sell it?
20 out of 10.
Lies. I think I was not conscious for the beginning of this video because so much was going on. The only thing this is missing is someone off screen being in shock about how like the food goes together. They're like, oh, so you just mix it right in there. Wow.
Right on top of those Doritos.
No. Oh, wait, there was someone in the background.
Right on top of those Doritos. I'm gonna.
Yeah, they went, ooh. That's their only contribution to the whole video. I need the off-screen person more involved. And also, you know when they have to put a cut in the taste test where they are trying the food, that something horrible has happened.
Put some queso right on top of that meat.
Meat? Oh, then the person in the background is like, ho, 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 ho. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm a hankering for some slop. 'Tis the season. Actually, everybody knows that Santa comes down the chimney and he's looking for one thing and one thing only. You've been told your whole life it's cookies and milk, but it's nacho slop. And that's what But Would You Eat is here to create. Santa is fueled by nacho slop. And everyone who's saying that this woman is creating crimes against humanity is not thinking about Santa. She's saving Christmas and you guys are angry. Some of you will remember the video I made ages ago also called Wasting Food for Content, where I talked about Rick Lack's production and how this Facebook magician pivoted into a team, like a content house of food, horrible food cooking extraordinaires. I think maybe that's disbanded and everyone involved in that has pivoted off of that content. There is a power vacuum that has been created and new channels are popping up like But Would You Eat, who have come to fill that void, much like they fill their crock pots with death. A cornerstone of horrible TikTok food is the basic dry pasta. It's got a really long shelf life, it's easy to cook, and we all know how to do it. But these TikTok chefs, they always have a little spin on things, but I want to see how this channel puts their own unique spin on this classic form. They're gonna mess it up somehow. I'm sorry, the caption, "This mac and cheese was worth the raging diarrhea." They're self-aware.
Yes, this is gonna cook the pasta, so you want it to cover all.
Is this broth? What broth is this? It's chicken broth. Why?
About a cup. We're gonna mix it in with the chicken broth here.
What? Broth and milk. Yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Mac and cheese, baby. Just like grandma used to make. It is my understanding that you can boil noodles in broth if you want more flavor, but this combination is cursed.
Some butter. And we're gonna put this all around.
I'm so confused. Did she just record did she just record a line? Like she forgot to announce that cheese was coming in, and like us as viewers would have no idea what this orange substance she's sprinkling on top of the pasta is. So she's like, I gotta go into the booth and I gotta go, cheese. That's how you got to do it. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I have no bad blood against this woman. They know that they're doing horrible things on camera. That's like the whole content. So I'm really just engaging in what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm part of the problem. But before we get into that, we have a brief word from today's sponsor, Odoo. Odoo is a suite of business apps that covers all of your needs. For example, do you want to make a website? Websites are super important for building your brand, showing off your work, and getting your voice out there. And with Odoo, it's as easy as a few clicks. And best of all, it's all completely free. ChatGPT, which I'm sure all of you are familiar with, is integrated into the platform, so you can easily write, reword, lengthen, or change the tone of the text that you're writing. Odoo has unlimited hosting and support, and best of all, they will give you a free custom domain for 1 year. Odoo can cover your other business needs too, from CRM, e-commerce, accounting, inventory, point of sale, and so much more. Unlock your growth potential by clicking the link in my description and getting started with Odoo today. Thanks to Odoo for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video.
Put it right on top of that butter.
This looks so delicious.
I'm gonna put that right on
Oh
top.
yeah, now we're talking.
Let me know in the comments if you think there's two people here or just one recording I don't know what's happening. I'm at a loss for words. It doesn't sound like the things she's saying don't sound like they're things the camera woman would say. They're like at odds. It's like she's like having a completely separate thought and conversation while the other person's talking. Like, that's why I'm like, it has to be one person.
Put that right on
Oh
top.
yeah, now we're talking.
Mozzarella.
Ooh.
Oh, it is two people. Definitely two people. Definitely two people. Maybe it's like a camera person from Skibbity Toilet. Can like, what if that was the crossover of the century? They're like, yeah, add another type of cheese. This is what I eat.
Ooh, my favorite.
Gotta add some of that on top. Got some chili powder we're gonna add on top.
Why do they always add chili powder? And why is that the only thing resembling a seasoning ever involved in these recipes?
Oh, wow.
The noodles are cooked.
Are they? Are they cooked? You know what's funny is, like, my mom would make this like southern extremely cheesy mac and cheese on like Thanksgiving. I'm used to there being a lot of cheese, but this is something else entirely. I also know that pasta tastes bad. I know that pasta's chewy or it's crunchy, and neither of those things are what you want.
Cheers, y'all.
Always a cut, never a one take taste test. And I'm not gonna trust you. If Gordon Ramsay made food and then like, all right, this is my taste test. This is my taste test for the like Phil's turkey sausage egg sandwich that I have sitting right here. Oh, it was so good, so delicious. Oh my God, you've gotta try this. It's just the perfect combination of flavors. I'm gonna go in for another bite. Oh my, I just can't stop. Honestly, I'm a fiend. I'm a fiend for this stuff, and I am consuming it. I really am.
Cheers, y'all. Game day snack.
Snack? Sorry, this is not a snack. I mean, regardless of how it tastes, this is like going to put you to sleep. So it's at this point that I should, I think we got a little lost in the sauce, lost in the broth, really, if you think about it. And we have ignored the fact that this did start with the caption, "This mac and cheese was worth the raging diarrhea." Definitely what you want from mac and cheese. Okay, the meal that'll make you go poop. Why is she doing this? Is this what she thinks her niche is? It's like that meme where it's like, whenever I see a white woman marble countertop from this angle, I know I'm about to witness crimes against humanity or whatever. That is kind of how I feel right now. I'm worried about what I'm about to see.
We're just gonna stack those.
Why? I don't like this. Is that obvious? That's the whole video. I don't like it. Why are we stacking things, dude?
We seasoned this with some taco seasoning.
Hold on. Is that cooked meat? It looks very dry, but cooked meat kind of popping off over here. And she did say it was seasoned. Okay. I don't like this. No. This is not, I don't feel like this is safe. I know we were making dog food jokes earlier, but this is not sanitary. Not that any of this has been up to this point.
Seasoning. We have 3 blocks of cheese. Is that enough?
That dog is on a chair so that it has access to the counter. How did we get here is my question. What have we done to deserve this?
That seems like plenty of cheese, but you can never have more cheese.
More cheese.
More cheese. You can never have enough cheese. So like, do we just hate digestion? This is particularly upsetting to me because I had food poisoning a couple weeks ago and my stomach still hasn't recovered. So the fact that people are voluntarily doing this shit makes me mad.
Of that package on this side, just these are plenty. We don't want any big lumps in there.
Oh no. No. This pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest, because it is so stressful. If you have a pet that's like eating human food, I'm like, the amount of things I've Googled that like, if so much as like someone drops food on the floor and Dipper gets to it, now I'm like, what was in that food? Is it okay to eat? Usually it's fine because he's a big dog, but this dog's smaller than Dipper. I'm sure it's just cheese and it's fine, but come on, don't do this, man. And you know it's for outrage. I don't like it. I'll say it. I'm not a fan.
You gotta taste it as you go.
Excuse me.
There are onions in this, no? I feel like there's definitely stuff that dogs can't eat. Like onions are toxic to dogs. And like the dog isn't that far away from this, man. Also, 90% of this shit is cheese. What the heck? What are we making? Oh, we're making queso. All right, we'll see if we're making queso. Leave the dog out of it. That's all I'm asking. I know you're trying to go for the outrage. Oh my God, I can't believe she did that. Don't put your dog at risk.
Seasoning just on everything but the ground beef. And then a little bit
on everything but the ground beef. Are you not gonna mix this all together? It's all fucking going in the same place. What is this, a cake? Is this a wedding cake? Are you about to put White Jarvis on top of the wedding cake and say, you know, happy nuptials? Also, taco seasoning on everything but the beef is wild.
Look at how gorgeous this looks.
It's not. That's cap. Oh my God. If you don't know about White Jarvis, Drew did a whole video about it. He's my guy. He's my little guy. He sits next to me while I cook and he licks up my scraps.
And 50 degrees. Look at how bubbly.
Look at how bubbly. You're not like, what are you, a chemist? Bubbly is not what we're going for usually with food. Oh, I just love how bubbly it is.
Wow. Oh yeah, and this.
Wait, what was in the back? They're probably filming multiple videos at once because, I mean, if you're going to preheat the oven to 300, you might as well knock out, you got 2 racks. You might as well knock out 2 videos at once.
Wow.
So, okay. This taco meat was cooked and we just put it in, without mixing anything, you just put it in dry, just bone dry. You created bacon bits. You have created the crouton of meat. Like, what have you done, dude?
Wow. Oh yeah, and this cheese has a little bit of crisp on it. Look at that.
No, yeah, it has a little bit, you burned it. This has a little bit of crisp on it. That's code for I don't know what I'm doing.
1 through 10, give it a rating.
I cannot believe they made a human being eat this. And they put it on cauliflower chips? What are we doing? What is happening right now?
11.
Dude, I thought for a second that we were not gonna see a cut. And in the 11th hour, she said 11 out of 10. Because you can never rate anything within the 10 points on the scale. You have to go above and beyond. Much like they went above and beyond with this.
You are going to love this crock pot pasta dish.
All right, look, everybody knows that I ain't no snitch. You know, that's one thing they say about me, is that I'll never tell the things I know. But with that being said, Kroger, get this woman. She is shopping at your stores. Do not let her in. Put her freaking face on the window. Like, have you seen this person? Slap any sort of elbow macaroni out of her hands. Pap. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joshing, dude. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm like just kidding. We're back with the Mac. Return of the Mac, so they say. We got the elbow macaroni. We got the crock pot. We're about to witness something atrocious.
You are going to love this crock pot pasta dish.
Dude, Kroger, come get your girl, man.
Crock pot pasta dish. I'm just adding some raw pasta, some canned Alfredo sauce, and some frozen pre-cooked chicken.
Putting it in the crock pot doesn't fix it. You know, it's like, it cannot like cover the fact that we are not cooking right now. This is like, I don't know what this is. But it's not cooking.
And I'm just topping it with a bit of mozzarella and Parmesan.
Air goes with the chicken broth again, dude. Okay.
Parmesan. Measure that cheese with your heart.
Measure the cheese with your heart. Got it. Just when I thought we were getting a little bit of a recipe. Measure with your heart.
Topping it with some garlic, some more Parmesan, and giving it a...
Look at how much resistance there was. Ugh. It looks like, it almost looks like a cake batter for a second.
Putting that lid on, and I'm going to cook it on high for about 6 hours.
This is the most instruction I've ever seen in one of these videos. I do think it would be funny if when the crock pot said that it was done, she opened it and the crock pot was empty, but the crock pot was actually hiding the food from her because it doesn't want this to continue. It was kind of doing the thing like they were like, where'd the cookies go? And you've like got the cookies in your cheeks and you're like, I don't know.
On high for about 6 hours.
I feel like 6 hours is like, isn't like 6 hours like brisket time? Or like, isn't that like melt off the bone, like meat cooking time? Like, aren't we cooking pasta? Dude, this crock pot is fighting for its life, man.
And get your bowl ready for the most delicious, creamy chicken Alfredo.
That shit looks like mashed potatoes. That is the most uniform colored dish I have ever seen in my life. What is happening, dude? Yo, this shit looks like paper mache. This looks like you're about to like stick some bricks together, you know? Like I'm gonna be lots of people in the street like paving the roads with this, dude.
Your family has ever had. It is a team favorite in this house.
Yeah, it was, you could tell it was a team favorite by the fact that you muted what the woman was saying. Also, why is she enlisting other people to try her own food? Is it like, it seems more believable that way? Okay, so that's that on that. Thank you everyone for bearing through whatever that was. I don't have an appetite and I'll probably never poop again.